Do you think Cathie Wood will become any less bullish on Tesla stock? Cathie Wood, an avid supporter of innovation, has always expressed her optimism about Tesla, despite numerous hiccups. Even when others have been scrambling to sell off Tesla shares, Wood has been snapping them up here and there. Wood has another revelation about Tesla stock, and you definitely would not want to miss this. The EV opportunity alone is enormous, star investor Cathie Wood said, referring to Tesla. ARK's 2026 price target for Tesla stock would be around $500 per share based on its EV business alone, the firm's analyst Tasha Keeney said. The projection is adjusted for the 3-for-1 stock split that became effective on August 25, 2022. This represents additional context to the 2026 pre-split price target of $4,600 the firm announced in mid-April 2022. Keeney noted that the firm is removing autonomous driving and any form of ride-hail from the valuation framework. The firm believes that these two factors will drive more than 60% of Tesla's value over the next 5 years. Keeney also noted that the $500 per share projection is more than a 4x increase from the stock's current levels. Removing autonomous driving and any form of ride-hail, which we believe will drive more than 60% of Tesla's value over the next 5 years, our 2026 price target would become roughly $500 per share post-split based on EVs alone, more than a 4x increase from the current price. ARK Invest CFA Tasha Keeney said in a tweet in early January. While referring to Keeney's tweet, ARK Invest Director of Research, Autonomous Technology and Robotics, Sam Corris, said the company's superior drivetrain efficiency and low battery cost should make it one of the best positioned to weather any cyclical slowdown for automakers. As it has done in the past, it can be the first to lower prices, which puts pressure on other automakers, Corris added. Agreeing with the analyst view, Wood said Tesla does not need autonomous ride-hail to be a success. The EV opportunity alone is enormous, she added. Tesla's goal, according to the fund manager, has been to drive prices down and increase EV adoption. At the March 1st Investor Day, CEO Elon Musk could announce a step function drop in pricing to $25,000 for the next-gen EVs, she said. Wood further noted that gas-powered vehicles boomed at that price point. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest expects EVs to scale from about 8.5 million in 2022 to about 60 million units, or roughly 75% of the market, during the next 5 years. According to Wood, this estimate could prove conservative. Wood, a known Tesla bull, said that Tesla is 3 to 4 years ahead of the competition in battery costs and is in a world of its own in chip design and data assets for autonomous mobility. To explain it further, she said, it is like making a comparison between Apple Inc.'s chip design for smartphones and that of Nokia, Motorola, Ericsson, and BlackBerry. Wood is so much of a Tesla bull that she bought more Tesla shares this month after stacking up Tesla shares several times in January alone. Around mid-January, Cathie Wood's ARK Invest snapped up more Tesla stock as the company slashed prices in Europe and the US. ARK Invest exchange-traded funds bought a total of 389,305 shares of Tesla stock worth $47 million at the time. That came as Tesla announced it would slash prices on its Model 3 and Model Y models. Tesla has notably cut prices twice in China, with the company battling slowing demand throughout last year amid rising inflation and global recession fears. Overall, Tesla lost over $800 billion in market value in 2022. Marking its steepest sell-off since the company first went public in 2010. Its stock is down over 60% from its all-time high in 2021. Still, Cathie Wood remains bullish on Elon Musk's car company and has periodically loaded up on shares amid the ongoing market rout. She recently poured $19 million into the EV maker, buying the dip after it announced it had missed its delivery and production targets. Wood has predicted that Tesla would reach $500 a share by 2026, as was earlier mentioned. However, this has already been disagreed upon by more bearish market commentators. Nobel economist Paul Krugman said that Tesla would never be a profit machine like Apple, since there is no scope for that in the car industry. Loop's Gene Munster, too, warned that the stock could see a near-term downside if it reports disappointing earnings figures later this month when it announces fourth-quarter results. Despite this, Cathie Wood remains to have a positive outlook for Tesla, so much so that her ARK funds have snagged 806,663 Tesla shares in January alone, recently valued at $105.4 million. Although Tesla shares have plunged 58% during the last year amid worries about production and demand issues, Wood sees big gains ahead for the stock. Just from electric vehicles, there could be almost a 5-fold increase in this stock during the next 5 years, Wood said in a webinar cited by CNBC. And if you believe in autonomous cars at all, it's closer to 13 times during the next 5 years. So we are as bullish about Tesla as we have ever been. 5 times the recent price would be $653 and 13 times would be $1,699. The company has implemented big global price cuts, and Wood thinks that's a smart strategy. Tesla is going to be very aggressive in pricing. She said, Tesla can afford to do this. It's got the lowest cost structure and is innovating the most aggressively. The other auto manufacturers will have to follow these price declines, but it will hurt them from a margin and profitability point of view quite significantly. When asked why she kept buying more Tesla shares during the dip, even if the prices have fallen further and the performance decline has worsened with interest rate points and price fluctuating, Wood kept her answer simple. Well, we believe that the leading indicator correctly is inflation, and it has peaked. The inflation rate has peaked. Almost every measure of inflation has peaked, she said. According to Wood, that is typically a good thing for innovation. However, Wood thinks that the market is so skittish and has been so terrorized by the most rapid increase in interest rates ever. We have never seen an 18-fold increase in interest rates within 1 year. It has truly terrorized the market, and I think that the fear is palpable, Wood explained. I remember in late 20, early 21, we could do no wrong. And at the time, I remember saying, keep some powder dry. It is for these moments or averaging down throughout a period like this that one keeps the powder dry, Wood shared. She then said that 2022 seems to be the flip side of the late 90s. The late 90s was an irrational increase in tech stocks, appreciation in tech stocks, and it was incorrect. The technologies were not ready, and even if they were close to being ready, the costs were way too high, Wood said. Today, Wood said that 5 innovation platforms are evolving at the same time in the US today. This has never happened in history, and the seeds for all of them were planted during the 20 years that ended in the tech and telecom bubble. What are the platforms that Cathie Wood said are evolving at the same time today? First is DNA sequencing, which is now called multi-mix sequencing since it is no longer solely focused on DNA sequencing but now includes RNA, proteins, and methylation. It's very complicated, but it's really exciting. We're going to be curing disease thanks to these breakthroughs. And in fact, we've already had one. A very important breakthrough just within the last week, said Wood. Another innovation Wood referred to is robotics. According to her, industrial robot costs are dropping precipitously. We have a labor shortage. Innovation solves problems. The demand for robots is skyrocketing right now, Wood said. Energy storage is yet another innovation that Cathie Wood pointed to. According to her, consumer preference is shifting to innovation. Wood said that it is not just in response to the Russia-Ukraine war, which caused oil prices to go up, but also because these are now better cars that are more environmentally friendly. Another is artificial intelligence. The breakthroughs in AI today, I have to tell you, are mind-blowing even to us. Now we are trying to look as far into the future as we can, and we are seeing breakthroughs that we expected in 5 or 10 years happening within 6 months and 1 year now, said Wood. The last evolving innovation that Cathie Wood talked about is the ChatGPT, a computer program launched by OpenAI in November 2022 and is built on top of OpenAI's GPT 3.5 family of large language models, and is fine-tuned with both supervised and reinforcement learning techniques. Among the 5 simultaneously evolving innovations today that Cathie Wood talked about, Tesla encompasses 3 of them: robotics, AI, and energy storage. Because of this, many, including Cathie Wood herself, are optimistic about the company's future. Subscribe to this channel for more Tesla stock updates.